I don't know if I'll look more, I'll
Which
I'll
channel was it?
I'll try. No, his comments.
Yeah, which channel?
Oh, on Facebook.
No, Facebook.
Oh, Facebook.
Sometimes he comments something on Facebook, even on my posts, right?
I haven't commented for a long time on anything on your post.
As I said, I don't remember
Facebook is
exactly.
fine.
But I just, because he was passing by and we said hi to each other, and I asked him, are you commenting these things? Right? I mean, you're a gentleman in the park. We have a conversation. We've had good conversations in the past. But online, for some reason,
But I can put it another way.
Some
Okay.
people feel bolder behind the screen, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
it is possible. Some people, yeah. And I would like to see a bit more honesty,
Okay.
sincerity. When you have a view,
Sorry.
it's
I'm listening.
it's better to discuss the view with us,
Yes.
where we can actually respond.
Put it another way. With my comments, were they like personal comments against either you?
No,
or
something
a
about
listener?
Islam, about faith, something
basically-
very nasty.
Okay, but bring us home whether it's nasty or not.
Do you remember
What-
posting nasty comments?
I wouldn't say in the comments I posted are nasty, but that's open
Sorry,
to debate.
can you not?
Subjective,
Sorry,
isn't it?
That's not open to debate. I mean, that's open.
sorry.
No, don't give me a good reason as to why. By the way, I'm ready to debate.
I don't like to be filmed by every single. I'm sorry. I do apologize. If you want to film, it's your choice. But I wouldn't like to
I
be.
understand your
Yeah.
apology, but
Yeah.
this is because Conan.
No problem. You can. I mean, they have. I have no problem with them.
Yeah, well, listen, you can decide to.
I don't want to be filmed by you. You want to film me? No problem. Go ahead.
Okay.
If you,
I'm
yeah.
not going to say anything nasty about you. I'm going to be very fair.
I just made it very clear that I wouldn't like to be filmed by, because I don't know how you're going to use this footage. Where you're going to put it?
100%. One, I'm going to use it kindly, honestly. nothing.
I just made it very clear. I don't know who you are.
I will introduce myself in a minute.
Okay, but I don't know. As for now, I don't know who you are. So I wouldn't like to be filmed. Yes, sorry.
Just to wrap it up. 'Cause I mean,
Thank you.
it's going
Thank
round
you.
and round
Very
a bit.
nice of you.
It's going
Yeah.
round a little bit. If you look at my comments, I don't think I would ever say anything sharp comment against someone,
Look,
against a person.
Let me
problem is
clarify.
with what I said about
We the
Islam,
Muslims
yes?
and the
Yes.
Christians have
Yes.
dialogues.
Yes.
We have
Yep.
debates.
Yep.
We have many discussions around the world. I myself have had many discussions in different forms, on different platforms, by different
Yep.
formats.
Yep.
I've had many discussions with Christians,
Yep.
right? And we cherish that.
Yep.
We celebrate that. Okay, criticism is welcome. The fact that you're a Christian, right,
Yep.
is enough for us to know that you don't agree with Islam. You don't agree with our prophet.
Yep.
Okay? You don't believe that he's a prophet.
Correct.
That's very clear.
Yep.
What Christianity teaches and what Islam teaches is civility, is
Yes.
decency.
Yes, that's
right?
true, that's true.
Because I know, I've read Christian theologians, right? And they teach decency.
Okay.
When you dialogue, when you debate,
Okay.
use civil language.
Sorry, can I interject?
Yeah, go
I
for
think that we can all
Let me
agree-
finish very quickly. So we use decent language,
Yep.
and we don't hurt each other deliberately.
No,
The
absolutely.
purpose,
So
the
far, so
purpose,
good.
when we
Yep.
dialogue,
That's
when
very
we
good.
debate,
Yep.
when we have discussions, the purpose is not to insult, to degrade,
No,
to
absolutely agree
belittle,
so far. So, yep.
and use derogatory language.
No,
We don't.
so far, so
okay.
good. Yep.
Unfortunately,
Yep.
what I have seen recently
Yep.
in the park
Yep.
and outside of the
Yep.
park, Christians are repeatedly using very unpleasant, derogatory, repulsive language. Let me
Yes.
finish. While on the other hand, any major Muslim figure here in the park and outside of the
Yep.
park, I mean, look at major Muslim debaters. Name some. Do you know any names? No, outside of the park.
Well, Zakir Naik.
He doesn't really
He's
debate,
not really
he kind
debates.
of-
He stopped debating, but
Who's got,
Shabir Ali?
Yes.
Shabir Ali is
yeah,
a major
Yep.
debate. Ali Itai, you know Ali Itai?
Don't know. sorry.
Okay, he's had some debates. There are other figures you can name, right?
Can I just interject something very
None of
small?
them, to my knowledge, use repulsive, evil, or bad language
Okay.
against Christians. None of them. On the other hand, we have individuals,
Yep.
prominent Christian
Yeah.
figures. I'm not talking about people like James White
No.
and William Lane Craig. They are very respectful.
Okay.
Okay, to give them credit, they're very respectful. There are other individuals who are extremely repulsive, very evil in some cases, like Christian Prince.
That's
Christian
subjective,
Prince,
completely subjective. subjective.
Christian prince.
God decides who has
Wait,
evil.
no. God has given us the sense.
Listen,
Christian prince.
He's not evil.
there is an element of victimhood.
I'm just. Let me look at the cameras and repeat what you said. What you said.
Is this your reason for this
I am
conversation?
saying.
Hold on,
I'm
you were
saying.
talking about online etiquette,
Yeah.
and I would agree with you that between Christians
I
and
have
Muslims,
seen-
hold on, I'm not finished yet. With respect, it's that respect and courtesy should be an example to other people who may
What
want
kind-
to begin
what kind of
debate.
Christian
No, I'm saying between
evangelism
you
is
and I,
this?
I'm saying between you and I'm not evangelizing to you, but just
No, not
discussing
you.
Christian
Those
etiquette.
evangelists out there who are evangelizing by calling you a bitch, calling you a whore, calling you a.
That's not
I'm sorry to use
evangelizing.
this language, guys. I'm
That
sorry,
isn't
but this is the reality we're facing.
So
Yeah.
anyway,
Okay.
so we can agree as three adults that
Right.
etiquette, courtesy...
Is that good language?
Hold on a second. And respect
Okay.
are important. They're not essential, but they're important because we know that in this park, Muslims and Christians alike have lost their tempers at points, used inflammatory language.
Is that good language? Is that good language? The language that is used, which has been used repeatedly
Depending on the
by the.
context, in isolation, no, it's not good language. No, it's
So in context, it's okay. It's
it
okay to
depends
call
if you're
someone.
quoting somebody else.
Okay,
you
it's
just
okay to
used
call.
it.
Is it okay to call a Muslim woman whore?
Is she one or is she not?
She's clearly not.
Or if it's clearly not, then it's just.
Then where is the global Christian condemnation of this behavior in the name of Christ? In the name of Christ, there is a guy you have called Christian Prince, a phantom who cannot be seen, unknown entity
Is it
somewhere.
because of potential threats that he may receive?
I don't. I mean, if you feel threatened, if you don't have the courage and the acumen to be an evangelist and
I think he's a
be out
polemicist.
there, then don't be there,
I
right?
think more correctly, he's a polemicist. He's not an
You know,
evangelist.
and also, Alan,
While he's evangelizing
No, he's polemicizing
by
Islam.
using his polemics.
Yeah.
So what's the purpose of polemics? To evangelize. So how are you approaching Muslims by using that language?
He doesn't call them; they call him. So that's one thing.
So you're defending him.
No, I'm saying
You're defending him.
No, I'm.
And you're the same person who
I'm pulling you on your
you're the
language.
same person
He
who
doesn't-
comes there
he
and
doesn't
talks about
go
Muslim
after-
extremists.
Do
You're the
I?
same
When
person.
did I?
Yeah, Anjum Chaudhary,
Did
you
you
were
put
talking to
me
me.
video?
You were talking to me about Anjum
Is
Chaudhary.
that the same video where you brought up extremism?
Yes.
Because it wouldn't have been me.
Yes.
No, so we were discussing.
So,
it. I
but
thought
you
were
did
condemning me
raise
for
the
being
point.
extremist.
But you did raise the point on extremism.
There's a wide
Is
disparity
he a
between-
prosecuted person in this country? Is he
Christian
convicted
Prince
of
and,
certain things?
Chowdhury.
Who?
Because Christian Prince apparently.
Well, no one knows who he is.
Oh, well then potentially he has.
No one knows. No one knows who
My
the
point
guy
is
is.
that Muslims
He's
call
some
him.
coward
He's not
hiding behind
evangelizing.
screens and using vulgar. I mean, I don't even believe he's Christian. I don't even believe he's Christian. He calls himself Christian Prince. He's neither Christian nor a prince, right?
Potentially.
And he's not doing you any good by using that language in your name. You, out of all people,
I don't know
you
if
see,
he speaks for
we the
Christians.
Muslims. If one of the
So you're saying
Muslims
it's
was using that
characterised.
language,
Alan, this is a monologue. You've had a huge monologue
It's
now.
a little bit of a
victimhood.
rant.
It's a bit of a victim.
And it's trigger words.
and this is what I find really disturbing when people like you come here to
people
defend.
like you.
Yeah, yes, you just defended him.
Defended who?
You said he's not
You don't
evil.
know who the man is.
Okay, you
you
said-
just admitted that nobody knows who he is. I'm saying that if the language is used correctly, it's not awful language. In isolation, it's terrible language. You used it to quote him, so it's not
And
your
Alan,
bad
Alan,
language.
you've actually jumped around.
Have you watched?
And you
You've
said
jumped
that he
from-
Have you
calls
watched
Muslims,
his
he
content?
doesn't.
Have you watched his content?
Yes. And I watched him with Mohammed hijab, and I thought it was laughable. I was laughing.
Have you watched his content other than that particular
Yes.
interaction?
And I don't believe he's evangelizing
Okay.
because he's not calling people
Is he
up.
using evil language?
Evil language? No. I don't
Calling a
think there
Muslim
is
woman whore is not evil language.
evil language.
Yes,
No,
evil language.
No. Does the Quran say it's evil
Okay,
language?
if someone called you,
Asking
if someone called you a whore, would you be
Yes.
happy?
I don't suppose so. No.
You wouldn't be happy.
No,
right?
I just need to look in the YouTube
Would that be?
comments.
Would that? Would,
probably.
no, 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 no.
I'm
no.
not joking.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
And I agree with you.
Yeah.
People who are calling you that
That's how
are
we started.
absolutely disgusting.
But that's how
no, no.
but it's
Let,
not
let me
evil
clarify my
language.
position.
It's evil intent.
We would never defend anyone using that language against you or any Christian woman on the planet for that
What about
matter.
a Christian woman?
I as a Muslim would never defend that language. You the Christians for some reason,
Freedom of expression.
you the Christians for some reason find it very difficult to swallow the pill that this language is absolutely abhorrent. It is not civilized.
Yeah.
It doesn't do you any good.
I can agree with it, it's not civilized. I don't agree that any language is evil innately.
It
because
is.
Only
They
human
can
beings, No, language in and of itself cannot be. It's the intent behind the language.
Try
I
not-
can just
try
as
not to be
happily-
philosophical
I can-
with
no,
me
I'm
on
not,
that.
I'm not trying.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
doing what I'm doing. I can use nice language in an aggressive tone, and I can be very polite and cultured and still insult someone just as well as if I
If
swear
someone
at
was
them.
talking
It's
about
not
your
better.
panties, if someone was talking
Yes.
about your boobs,
Yes.
I do.
Yeah, no, I understand
No.
what
I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I have to really, get my hands dirty here, right? You know
No,
why?
really.
No, because this is what this guy does. The guy we're talking about, Christian Prince. This is how he's talking. He calls himself Christian Prince, and we do not see any global condemnation from the Christians. We don't see any global condemnation from the Christians.
Somebody- it was a clip. So
We
basically-
don't see any Christians,
Jesus.
evangelists coming out condemning him.
Switched around.
Actually, they're using him. They're calling him the teacher.
Who's that?
They're calling
Who's the-
There is no
David Wood.
consensus
David
among
Wood
global Christians.
called him his teacher.
Oh, maybe he is.
David Wood called him his teacher.
Maybe he
Okay,
is.
and where's your condemnation?
What, someone
If I called
Dare you? Terrible.
If
Look,
someone
Anna,
accurately
you've had a
describes
huge
something,
victim. You've had a huge
including
victim
whores,
monologue here. It's been a great monologue. Victimhood.
So now I hope our friends out there can see where we stand, how we are different, how the Christian evangelists,
you do use very
okay,
emotive language.
and Muslim people who are doing
Because
da'wah.
you're trained in speaking. You do use
I'm trained in
emotive
speaking.
language.
No, I was never trained in
language.
speaking.
What's the definition of evil? Does the Quran classify what
Okay, let me
language
define
is
evil. Let me define evil.
No, don't define evil. Define evil language.
Okay,
please.
evil language is language that is repulsive. Let me finish. Evil language is a language that is repulsive, repugnant, unpleasant. Okay,
But it
that
needs no
leads
adjectives
that
other
leads
than
to
evil,
that.
which is
Okay,
the
you didn't
worst
let me
of
finish.
it.
You didn't let me finish.
You do it to me.
Evil language is a language that is unpleasant. It leads to dehumanization or demonization
Like
of
najas.
a person or a people. Okay, like najas.
Like
Okay,
words
let's talk.
that are
Okay,
insulting.
like you mean dog and pig?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. The words Jesus
If that's
used.
what it means.
The words Jesus
No,
used.
the words
No.
that Allah
That's
uses.
why I said dogs and pigs, because that's what
I'm
Jesus
saying
used
there is no
against
such
people.
thing as evil language. I'm using
Got to know
your
the context of
description.
which Jesus used the word.
So it's okay to call someone whore.
If they're a whore, yes.
Okay,
If you're their doctor, I don't know what context, but it's a word that exists.
So
And
what
restricting-
did Jesus
restricting words
do?
is dangerous.
Okay, did Jesus call a whore a whore?
I don't know. Did he?
He didn't.
No. Okay.
He did not.
But
He defended her. This is.
Well,
Let me teach Christianity to Christians. Let me teach Christian behavior to Christians.